welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I was hoping I would tell you the story of how I got school started in the US, because it was just really fun for me to start school in the US. So when I was a kid, I had a bunch of dreams about going to the US, to the United States and stuff. So I really just wanted to have this high school experience, the high school experience that you kind of see in the movies, like Mean Girls. I just really wanted to be in the American high school really bad. So I would dream about having a locker and combination, and where I live is not a thing that you have lockers and things, because I don't live in the US. So I was just so irritated. I was just oh my god, I want one so bad, so bad. It must be a dream it must have been a dream to me. It was a dream to me, thinking about having a place for you to put your things in. But it wasn't because it was useful. It was just because it was adorable to me. It was adorable to me. I was oh my god, I'm gonna have a locker, and then all the boys are gonna come up to me, and they're gonna flirt with me in front of my locker and whatever. It was just a lot of expectations, right? From movies, because I'm from a different country other than the US. So I was so excited. But then I just really wanted to also wanted other things from the US. Maybe I'll make a video about it. But it was 2013, and I started to I went to the US in 2013, and then I was just super cool there. When I first got to my school, everyone just seemed they wanted to talk about Brazil, and they just wanted to ask me. They were just really curious. The American kids in high school, just really curious about where I was from, which was really exciting to me, because I got to talk about a lot of fun stuff with them. And when they talk to me about what they thought Brazil was because I would asking them what they thought Brazil was because I thought it was really interesting. And then they would say they thought it was a lot of hot girls, and they thought it was just a lot of islands and beaches and football and soccer. And they thought it was a lot of well, I don't know what else they thought. But then I had a lot of fun talking to them about stuff from Brazil. And then they kind of talked about me I was from Brazil, which I liked. I didn't like that. I liked that a lot, actually. And then I was just super I kind of just knew a lot of people because of it, because they would just come up to me all the time to ask me where I was from. And they would tell me that I had an accent, and then they would ask me more things about Brazil and things. And then but when I first got to the US and I went to started school, I couldn't even use my locker, right? So it kind of just ruined it completely for me. I had such an anxiety when I don't know if this is it probably isn't a thing, but when I got my locker combination, I was so excited. I was just gonna be so easy, it's open it or something. And then when I like did it, it was like so hard. I couldn't do it. Like I couldn't do it for like 3 weeks or like a month. And I just like had to keep asking for help, like people around. And I started to feel annoying. It was just like such a deal breaker. Like I needed to like ask people to help me open my locker for like 3 weeks because I couldn't open it myself because I was having a hard time. So it was just a deal breaker to me. And I was just like, oh my god, I hate it now. Like it made me like really anxious. It made me like so anxious about like, like going to school. Like it was just really annoying because it was just like such like it was just so much attention not being able to open it at the like before class. And my school is really strict about like going to class, so I had to like worry about like all of these communication like ways that I had to like do if I like couldn't like do everything that I knew I was like to do. So like go to class after like you put your stuff in your locker, you couldn't like take your bag to class. So you had to go to your locker before class so you could put your stuff in the locker so you could go to class. So if I couldn't open my locker before class and I was just like running like 10 minutes late, like trying to open it for 10 minutes and I couldn't, so it was just like I had to like talk a lot more English, which I didn't know. It was just my first 3 weeks, so it was just really bad, like timing, And then I was just like, oh, I have to like tell the teacher what happened, and then I would like have to like do a lot more other stuff, and with like the language, like trying to explain what happened and blah 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 blah. It was just really stressful. I hated it really bad. But that's what happened there. And then it was also like a lot of like there was a lot of people asking me about like me, where I was from, and what like like their like curiosity, like what they like what they were curious about. So like when I started class, I was just super like excited. But then when like we started to do all of the like activities, I couldn't um really like get involved in class with like the other students. If there was like any like group work, I just could not like for my life to like talk to them. Like I couldn't talk to them about the stuff, and it made me really like anxious. It made me really anxious because it was just a lot of anxiety like at one like place, because I couldn't participate in the group activities. So I felt like I didn't really deserve a grade for like all of the stuff that everyone did. Like I didn't want to take credit for other people's work. And those people were a little mean to me. They weren't mean to me, but they were a little mean because they were like a little bothered that I wouldn't participate in like, get them the answers. So whatever, fuck them. They're like super rude. First of all, because if I had a partner that couldn't speak a language, I wouldn't expect them to like know like science terms and like English, right? That's super rude. So whatever. And then I like didn't really like get any friends until like high school. So when I started high school, I got like a lot of friends, whatever. But it was like it was okay because I was like super like excited to just go home and like to school in the morning because it was just really pretty and different. So in the US, it's just like really like cold and like rainy, and then like like it's so different how cold it gets in the US because it gets crispy cold, right? So it's like dangerous cold, right? It's like different. It's like crispy. It's like ice, in the air, like it's like snaps into ice, right? So it's like different, right? And it would like make the weather really nice. So it was just like really nice, like walk. It was a nice walk to school and back. And then like at 3, when you go like out of school in the US, I would like walk home and the sun would like hit me a little bit, and it was just like so different to me, like, you know, walking in the cold, like you have like all jackets on, and like, and then like the sun would hit you, and it's like different because it's like not hot. You know, the sun is like really like shining, and then like it's not hot, so it's just like really cool walking.